Gang, 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 gang. What the fuck is popping? What's going on, man? Welcome back to Let's Talk Everything 414 podcast. And lately it's been going down in the 414. It's been fucking going down. How everybody doing out there, gang? I hope everybody is blessed and well, man, tonight. On this Friday night, this marvelous night. This marvelous night, gang. One of the greatest nights to be alive. Anytime, to me, is the greatest time to be alive. I don't give a fuck how you feel out there, man. I don't care how you feel out there. You know what I'm talking about? It's police officers getting shot, young niggas getting shot, ladies getting shot, babies getting shot. Watching this ambush and this arrest of a young cat being arrested, gang, after shooting at the police. I don't know what's up with niggas, man. I don't know what's up with niggas and why they be doing what they do. To me, this should be crazy. To me, this should be crazy, gang. Because I be feeling like a lot of niggas out here, gang. They got enough already on their plate, but to put more on your plate, to add more on your plate, shooting at an officer. You know what I'm saying? Shooting at law enforcement, put in a situation where you can't be out, making money to do anything. I wouldn't put myself in that position. Some niggas out there don't give a fuck. Young niggas, man. Young niggas. The YNs, gang. The YNs so dumb though nowadays. They so goofy nowadays. They don't make no sense, and that's everybody be gloating and chasing these YNs. And you feel me? Like dick on them. At the end of the day, you gotta understand one thing. It's karma to everything you doing. You gotta answer up and on up to that shit. You hear me? Yeah, you gotta answer up and on up to that shit. Now, a young dude who popped them, the officers, the dude who got into the shootout. It's answers he gotta give. He gotta be accountable. He gotta be held accountable for the shit he just caused, for the drama he just caused, for the pain. One of the officers in critical. You feel me? One of the officers is in critical condition. In critical condition, gang. If you, as a family member of an officer, you already know how serious it is. Definitely when it comes to shit like this. You know what I'm talking about? When it comes to shit like this, gang, it get hectic. When it comes to shit like this, you wonder why they be on everybody out here. You wonder why every black male get looked at a certain way. Everybody gets stereotyped. You feel me? Look what niggas doing. Niggas popping out of bushes. They ambushing motherfuckers. You hit the cop up, gang. You think this shit finna, sway your way. In whichever way that may be, you think it's gonna work. It don't work like that, gang. Shit don't pop like that no more. It don't work like that. I be to what's take place in the streets. By the grace of God, we ain't involved in a lot of shit that take place, gang. And another thing I noticed, by the grace of God, we are all able to look at these videos and happily say, yo, unfortunately the other people didn't. Unfortunately they didn't. But at the end of the day, we gotta stay believing in something, stay having faith out here. Stay practicing and strengthening our faith system out here, not just amongst each other, but amongst the community. You feel me? Like no peace talk shit, but amongst the community. Because at the end of the day, shit like this taking place, gang, that put everybody in a hot seat. Whether you like it or not, it put everybody in a hot seat. It do. And once you in a hot seat, it's hard to you. Once you're in a hot seat, it's hard to get out of it. I had a motherfucker ask me about what you report something. You always report the news. The reason I report shit is because there's a lot of dumb motherfuckers who don't watch it, who don't pay attention to what's going on around when they surround this. And it's niggas like me, gang, who gotta come and present your goofy ass this type of news. That way, so you show people on game, like, look, don't be out on what goofy doing. You hear me? Don't be out on. Don't be out here trying to make a quick cut, and that shit don't work. I'm telling you, it'll land you in the wrong spot. It'll land you in the wrong spot, man. I don't know if the video we're gonna see. Shit crazy though, man. Like I said, man, listen. I love my city, but at the end of the day, gang, I love the motherfuckers who more conscious and who more focused. Isn't it? You know? Anyway. And I don't want no parts of that. You know, I don't want no parts of that game. At the end of the day, I feel like though, this shit can't be, man. It's a way to avoid that shit. It's just about getting yourself into. A lot of niggas out here, they want to be involved in so much. A lot of niggas out here, they want so much to do, gang, when the only thing you gotta do in reality is just focus on yourself. Pay attention to you feel me? Pay attention to the moves you gotta make in your life to make your life better, not what everybody else doing. See, that's why I think people got shit fucked up at. They so focused on what other motherfuckers doing, how they doing it, when they doing it, where they doing it at, gang. At the end of the day, none of that shit matter. You know what I'm saying? None of that matter. Their life ain't yours. Your life ain't theirs, my nigga. What they going through and experiencing, you ain't finna experience. What they going through and experiencing, you ain't finna experience. You ain't finna be part of it. You know? You the one, you know what I'm saying? A lot of niggas, they cast themselves out. That's what's fucked up. You cast yourself out. When you do that, gang, you lost. You lost. And when you get lost, there's a lot of people who gonna see that. They're gonna notice it. They're gonna use you accordingly. Like, young dude, who's to say if nobody put him on it? Who's to say? You feel me? That just ran through his mind. Okay, look, let me go out here and let me ambush these police. You feel me? Let me hop on their ass. Like, gang, what was the nigga thinking? I mean, you possibly couldn't be in your right mind. You possibly couldn't have been in your right mind, gang. I don't know. Some niggas to me, man, I think they just be having a death wish. They do. Some niggas be having a death wish, gang. And that should be crazy. That should be crazy. But it's understandable. You feel me? Like, to an extent. It's understandable. Yeah, it is. It's understandable. And like, once you finally understand, my nigga, then maybe you can separate yourself and remove yourself from the problem at hand. Because it's a fucking problem. I ain't gonna lie to you. You can remove yourself. It's a problem. Once you figure that out, you in the door. Yeah, gang, I feel like, you know, it's just so much, man, that a nigga can be doing out here with themselves, gang. It's way more to life that you can be doing out here. And I think a lot of you niggas don't want to do nothing. That's the point. You niggas What? These niggas ain't trying to do shit with themselves, they lives. They don't want to do nothing. They don't want to do nothing that matters. Something that benefit them. They don't want to do it. You see what niggas want to do? They want to tote these firearms, gang. You hear me? Simple. They want to tote these firearms, choppers and shit, switches and shit, and they want to put themselves in a position that they can't come back from. Which is the fucking truth. I hate to say it, but it is. It's the truth. Once you in that, it's hard to get out that. I know so many niggas that'll tell you that same story. Look, gang, it's easy to get in trouble, but it's hard to get out of it. Definitely is, because like I said, coming up, a motherfucker always was taught, man, look, you better make sure your I's is dotted and your T's is crossed. You better make sure your I's is dotted and your T's is crossed. You better make sure, you feel me, you plan for tomorrow. Don't put nothing off for tomorrow that you can do today. A lot of these niggas, gang, what they do is they wake up, you feel me? They wake up in life, and right away they get it in their head. Look, I got nothing to live for. Nobody love me. You feel me? And with that being said, gang, it be on from there. It be on from there. A nigga take it upon themselves to, I'm talking about, boy, go to the extreme. They take it upon themselves to, shit, nigga, take you out your motherfucking misery. Take everything you got. Everything you work for. And some niggas be thinking it's a game. Like, gang, it ain't no game out here. You hear me? It's not a game. When you start paying attention, you start focusing, and then definitely when it hit close to home, that shit do not be a game. You be understanding how serious you get. Like, damn, this shit do get real. Yeah, it definitely does. It get real. But is that the real you want? You know what I'm saying? Because all real ain't good. Like they say, all everything that glitter, you know, ain't gold. All real ain't good. Sometimes you can be too real. Sometimes you can be too real to the point of to fuck your whole algorithm up, your whole systematical plan. And I don't think these niggas got a systematical plan. These niggas like that. A lot of people out here, gang. I had a live earlier. I was just talking about that shit. You feel me? Just popping on a lot of shit that I felt that was important and needed to be briefed on. Because like I said, you feel me? Every day we wake up and breathe, gang, that's another chance to get farther, whether spiritually or physically in human form. It's another day to grind harder than you did yesterday, to go farther than you did yesterday, to, you feel me? Make yourself recognize who you was yesterday when you didn't understand who you was yesterday. And I think that's the problem too. A lot of people don't know who they is. They don't know the potential that lies within themselves, gang. If niggas knew that they can get up and build an empire, build a business from ground up without putting much work in it, without having to worry and stress, without having to wonder where's the next coming from, what's next, what's gonna happen next, gang. A lot of niggas will be doing that. You understand me? But when you don't know better, you can't do better because you don't know much. When you don't know better, you can't do better because you ain't in the right mind state. Being in the right mind state really matter nowadays. I ain't gonna lie to you. If your mind ain't right, if your mind ain't right and you out here, gang, and you battling these forces you can't see, the invisible forces, you fuck. So is that. You're fucked. You're cooked. And sometimes you feel me, some niggas, I ain't gonna lie, some niggas they be deserving that bacon they get, gang. Sometimes niggas be deserving of it. Sometimes they put themselves in them positions. Excuse me. Sometimes niggas get orders and they don't follow them. And I don't mean human orders. They get spiritual order of calling. You hear me? And they ignore. You know that. Yeah, niggas ignore. Once they do that, all of what they do that for, man. What they do that. I ain't gonna lie, motherfucker always told me though, like if you get a confirmation, you feel me, to take heed in life on something, gang, or a confirmation to make sure you following every order that you're giving, gang, in life by your higher power, then take that shit. Like I said, a lot of times y'all do not listen. A lot of times y'all do not listen to that intuitional calling. Like little dude who shot these officers. You sat in the bush and waited. Literally. And waited and waited and waited and waited. Once the time came for you to spring out in attack mode, gang, that's what you did. But see, you put yourself in a hole. You put yourself in a world of shit. Like I said, a young dude had nothing else to do with his life. He couldn't have. I ain't gonna lie to you. I know he couldn't have. Because if he did, he wouldn't have been doing what he was doing. Simple as that. And no other way to look at that. Oh, no, I won't. No other way to look at that, my nigga. That nigga would have been creating. That nigga would have been, I'm talking about, and now I mean just creating anything. Nigga starting a business, investing, inventing. You feel me? Trying to get real productive with his time. That's the problem. You niggas ain't got nothing to do with yourselves, gang. And black man, listen, you got to find business. I don't give a fuck if you ain't out there working on 9 to 5. At least stay in continuation of trying to create yourself a 9 to 5. Whether that's being more productive with your family, being more involved with your family lives and helping, and you know what I'm saying? Taking responsibility on teaching people the things you was taught. Or, you know, if you got some good skills and trades, you can teach somebody, teach them that. You feel me? But anything you can be doing besides out there putting yourself in harm's way. That's like the niggas who like to be out there later at night. Ain't shit out there in the streets. Ain't nothing else out there. Ain't nothing left. What you out here for, guys? Death and jail. That's about it. You know what I'm saying? Prostitutes, a couple hookers, motherfuckers who looking for a come up, a couple licks out there. That's it. Ain't nothing good out there, gang. Ain't no blessing out there. You feel me? Unless you some type of teacher, ain't no blessing out there, gang. Nothing. Ain't nothing out there for you. So 9 times out of 10, it be the young ones out there. They be out there. You feel me? Trying to live, trying to find something to do. They got kicked out their parents' house, nowhere to go. They got to stay what they got. You feel me? They kissing his ass, dick riding just to have somewhere to sleep and somewhere to live and some food to put on their belly. The shit getting crazy out here. It's crazy. And you know what's even worse? The young niggas don't want to listen. You tell a young nigga something nowadays, that nigga tell you don't know what you're talking about. If you ain't got enough money, to him, if you ain't got enough money, you feel me, that could be flashed in his face and that he can count with his eyeballs. You ain't talking about nothing. That's the craziest thing to me too. That's crazy. That is crazy. Young niggas out here, gang. I'm talking about they just trying to hit the next lick, pop the next Percocet. Niggas want to get drunk. They drinking liquor back to back like bitches. They getting loose like bitches. They all in their chest. They emotion showing. You feel me? They get emotional with they homies who supposed to be their brothers. They get emotional with their family members. And next thing you know, all hell break loose. Now motherfucker, You feel me? Want to hunt a motherfucker down. Now they mad. They ain't got nothing. Like I said, I used to be that same nigga, gang, in that same position. I ain't gonna lie to you. Came from my move. I used to be that same nigga who didn't understand why I was in the position I was in, who didn't understand why I wasn't, you feel me? Dishing out what I expected from myself, why I wasn't paying attention what needed to be done in my life, because I was too busy following a group of niggas who ain't got nothing to follow or nobody to follow. I'm too busy, you feel me, putting energy where it don't need to be put. A lot of you niggas put your energy where it do not need to be put, gang, and that's why you do not receive the results you are looking for. You feel me? You go in with expectations and you come out on the other end of the motherfucking handle. You come out receiving shit. You come out looking crazy. You understand what I'm saying? You come out with the short end of the stick 9 times out of 10. But if you put your all in 110% gang, I guarantee you're going to get out what you put in. And if you don't give up, and if you positive about everything you doing, and if you firm on everything you saying and doing, and you standing on it, and you active, you executing, shit, what can you lose, man? How can you lose? You can't. You can't lose. You hear me? Ain't no way in hell you can lose. And I don't think a lot of people see that. A lot of people wake up right now and they'll look at what they don't got. They'll look at the shit they don't got, what they don't have. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna be honest, after recognizing what they don't got, after looking on social media all day, on TikTok, y'all on Twitter, y'all on Facebook, Instagram, and y'all see all these things other folks doing, all these events they entertained by, all these materialistic items they showing you, gang, and you feel like, look, I need that. You get the feeling right away, look, I'm missing out on something. And the whole time you ain't missing out on shit. You got a lovely life, my nigga. You got food on your table, clothes on your back. You might not got what everybody else got, but you got it. You see, that's the problem right there. These young niggas be like, man, I ain't got enough. I ain't got enough, and I don't got enough lead them to trying to get enough. And once they get led to trying to get enough, that thought, being broadcasted of trying to get enough, eventually lead to, I'm gonna take enough, and I'm gonna take it from somebody who got it. I'm gonna take it from a motherfucker I know that's hard working. You hear me? I'm gonna make sure I take it. I'm gonna make sure I get it from somebody. Like, come on, gang. Shit be crazy. Shit be crazy to me. I ain't never thought like that. I ain't never felt like, look, you know what? If I don't got what they got, I'm gonna go bust a motherfucking head for it. Like, nigga, you got me fucked up. Got me. I said, nigga, you got me fucked up. I ain't never on none of that. Never. You feel me? If that's the case, I might as well put the hard grind in, put the hard work in, and make sure I get to where I need to be. No matter how long it take. No matter how long it take. I know a few niggas who always put time limits on things, gang. Like, nigga, look, ain't no time limit on nothing. All you gotta stay is true to your own self and your value. Excuse me. All you gotta do is stay true to yourself and your own value. True to your morals, true to your destination, true to your beliefs. And don't get it twisted. There's going to be a lot of niggas out there that try to tempt you to fall off. There's going to be a lot of niggas that try to tempt you to stop doing what you're doing, gang. They're going to try to, you feel me, coach you into steering the other way. They're going to try to coach you into playing a ball game they playing. Even if it's a ball game, they're going to try to, coach you in on the field they on. Like, look, this ain't that game. This ain't that. You got to stand your own lane. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's the problem nowadays. The YNs, they don't know how to stay in their own lane. They don't know that it's a lane for them. You feel me? The YNs don't know it's a position in place for you. You know what I'm saying? Everything got a time and a season. Every day is actually your time and your season, because you came pre-season with wisdom, gang. A lot of y'all don't know that. Like I said, you don't believe in yourself enough to know that. I guess to some of y'all, you got to look good, to feel good, to believe in yourself, to understand that you are the power. You know what I'm saying? It ain't the streets. It ain't the gun you carry. It ain't the clothes you wear. It ain't the fucking $1,000 shoes you put on, nigga. None of that shit matters. At the end of the day, when that shit come off, my nigga, you is just another walking vessel. You just another walking vessel with a soul in it. That's all you is. You just another walking vessel with a soul in it, my nigga. With a lot of good or bad to sow in the world. With a lot of good or bad to, you know what I'm saying, put out in the universe to dish out and for somebody else to pick up on. Just to be portrayed out into this world, you got to live into the future, gang. So understand that when I say that. Understand that. Like I said, the message to me is, you know, nowadays is to live right, my nigga. Health is wealth. I don't understand nobody out here who don't believe health is wealth. You niggas out here partying all day, every day, lacking exercise, you lacking healing yourself, you ain't meditating, you ain't breathing, you ain't doing no breathing, training or none of that shit. You ain't jogging, you ain't ice bathing yourself up, you ain't blessed oiling yourself up. You ain't talking to your higher power, your higher consciousness to heal yourself and apologize for, you feel me, tampering with your organs and shit like that. Thanking the Lord, thanking the Creator for not letting your body shut down. You feel me? Thanking our Creator for letting you stay in motion. You niggas wake up every day and you feel like, look, the world owe me. The world owe me. But you got to understand, you got to go with the flow of life. The laws of flow. You got to go with the laws of flow, gang. You actually got to go with the algorithm of life. You got to flow like water. And you niggas out here that's making these hasty ass moves, these random ass subjective moves, you feel me, that you think gonna land you somewhere in life, man, you better slow your ass down, slow your roll. That's why they call this Let's Talk Everything 414 podcast, because this is the station to talk about that shit. A lot of you niggas don't want to hear that shit. A lot of niggas, they only look up to niggas who, oh, niggas got money, niggas balling, niggas real adult boys, they popping, niggas selling weed, niggas selling dope. Look, that shit get old, gang. That shit get played out too, gang. 10 more years from now, man, the drug game gonna be so washed up, it ain't gonna make no sense, my boy. 10 years from now, the drug game gonna be so washed up and open, my nigga. Ain't a drug dealer on the street gonna be making no dollar. Ain't gonna be making no dollar, nigga. You ain't gonna get a red cent, a red penny off of nothing you selling. Let me tell you why, because the market gonna be so open that niggas can walk right in the grocery store and get that shit 10 years from now. Everything is being so widely accepted, even the negative shit. You know what I'm saying? Like that state that passed the law to make everything legal. Heroin, meth. Was it Oklahoma, Ohio? One of those. You know, correct me if I'm wrong, but 10 years from now, man, you gotta have a plan. Even shit going so far as 5 years from now, 7 years from now. And that's the sad part. Like I said, a lot of young niggas, YNs, whatever the fuck y'all call them, they ain't got no plan for the future. They don't know what they're gonna do. They don't know what they want to do. And, you know, unfortunately, they don't know the talents that they hold and the gifts that they hold within themselves. So therefore, they can't even come up with a blueprint. They can't even come up with a roadmap on which route I'm gonna take in life. You know, which path I'm gonna take in life. Which road gonna lead me to success? Which road gonna be the bumpiest? Which path is, you know, going to bring me out of the hole that I'm in? They don't know that. These YNs don't know none of that. They don't think like that. The only thing these niggas think is grab that gun, plot to rob, pop a perk, shoot if he move, and hide my face with a stinking ass Pooh Shiesty mask. That's it. They put that funky ass Pooh Shiesty mask on their fucking face. And Pooh Shiesty been gave up that mask, gang. He gang in halfway house. He doing way better than, you feel me, than a lot of niggas expect. And these niggas took the blueprint off of what he started like. And you know what's crazy? They ain't even paying attention to his change. Let's start there. They ain't even paying attention to how he changed his life. You feel me? They ain't paying attention to the isolation time he had to do and think about the shit he put himself in and think about the position he was in and how much money he was playing with and how he could have, you know what I'm saying, saved his career. How he could have position himself to stay away from you broke bum niggas or you gaslighting ass niggas who gas him up. Go ahead, do this, bro. Spin that, bro. Don't get it twisted. It's a lot of niggas out here like that, gang. You know what I'm talking about? You probably kicking with a lot of gaslighting niggas too, whether you a male or a female. You know exactly what the fuck I'm talking about. It's a lot of people out here who want to gas you up. And they gonna gas you up because they bitch ass scared to do. They gonna gas you up because they bitch ass scared to take lead and do what you doing. They scared to take a risk. That's why they in the position they in. I know so many people like that. They in the boy list. So niggas will gas you, gang, until Niggas will gas you until they pass you. You feel me? Hey, bro, you should get a bag. You should get a fat bag. Get you a zip. Listen, nigga, go suck a dick or something, nigga. Stop hating, nigga. Stop trying to put me in jail, nigga. Stop trying to make sure you give me a position to move me out the way off the street, gang. Like I told you, sometimes it be them niggas that be right with you in your face, smoking your weed, drinking your liquor. You hear me? They be wanting your position. They want everything you got. It be them same niggas. They want everything you got. Them niggas look at you and you know what's funny? Y'all can be having the same thing, and it's just on a materialistic plane. Because I know a lot of y'all out here in the YouTube world and in the real world deal on a materialistic plane. Y'all love the materialistic world. You love the next best cars and the next best clothes, and you love having everybody look at you like you just some fine John. At the end of the day, gang, you niggas are really title yourselves and title your life and live by that title, all based on the materialistic things you got in life. Everything you gained, everything you are gaining, and everything you are to gain. You hear what I'm saying? But the whole time you forget your heart count. The whole time you forget your thoughts count. The whole time you forget perception on the things you perceive in life counts. I don't think y'all get that. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna say that again. Y'all live off materialistic gloat, off materialistic clout that you breathe, eat, and shit it so much until it's all you believe. Like I said, people only believe in what they see. So you sleep, breathe, and shit it until it's all you believe, gang. And now that that's all you believe, you so wrapped up in your materialistic emotions that's all you perceiving in life. It is materialistic things, whether bad or good. You so wrapped up in these materialistic emotions, that's all you bring it for. Whether you get something took from you or whether you gain something, it'll never be worthwhile though. It'll never be something nobody will trade life for. You feel me? It'll always be something somebody can go gain easily, and that's easily accessible themselves. That's the thing you niggas aim for out here. Me personally, that's never been my aim. The funny thing is, a lot of people out there that vibe with me or keep it with me from time to time or been with me throughout my lives, and in certain areas or events or times in my life, they think they know what I aim for. And I know a lot of people out there too like that. They think they really know you. They know what you want. They think they know what you desire. They think they know what you eat, shit, and breathe for. They don't. It's a wild guess. They really don't. All this shit's a wild guess, gang. You understand what I'm saying? All it is. It's all, like, to me, it's crazy, gang, but I feel like in life, man, when life challenge you like it do, man, take the challenge. Yeah, that's how I feel. I feel like when life challenge you like to do, gang, take the challenge and live up to that moment. You feel what I'm saying? Live up to it, attack it. Don't be scared. You niggas live in fear out here, gang. Due to the fact you living in fear, you witness a lot of, fearful type of events that take place in your life. You get presented with a lot of fearful people, a lot of people who's scared to take risks, who's scared to jump, quantum leap, who's scared. How you scared to quantum leap, gang? You hear what I'm saying? And don't get it twisted. There's gonna be a lot of niggas that's claiming they with you. It's gonna be a lot of niggas that's claiming they on your side and they rooting for the same shit you rooting for. But believe you me, they ain't rooting for you. I be telling so many people that, gang, believe you me, they not rooting for you. 9 times out of 10, if you got 10 people in your corner, I say 5. If you got 5 people in your corner, gang, 9 times out of 10, it's a good chance. It's a good 80% chance that no, I'll take that. Let's lower that. It's a good 75% chance that out there five, two rooting for you. And and it's a 75% chance two rooting for you. 90% chance that it's guaranteed one of them rooting for you. Better go lay down, son. But well, you cool though, as long as you ain't bothersome. At the end of the day, you gotta root for yourself for that matter. You understand what I'm saying? You gotta root for yourself. Like I said, growing up, I ain't never know that. I ain't had no big homie teaching me these gems and jewels that I be dishing out on my podcast. I didn't. I ain't gonna lie to you. One no nigga out there popping this shit like I popped this shit myself. And the only reason I'm able to pop this shit myself is because I'm learning now. I pay attention. I'm picking up on the signs, the subtle signs. But like I said, you gotta motivate yourself. You gotta be your own drive. You gotta be that person that's rooting for you. You feel me? Because if you ain't rooting for yourself, my nigga, you gonna give up on yourself. If you ain't rooting for yourself, you gonna give up on yourself. And that's real. You feel me? I see so many people around me day by day, they done gave up on themselves already. Nigga. No matter how you look at it. They done gave up on themselves. I'm talking about, and I'm gonna be real with you. I'm gonna be even realer, gang. Half of them niggas probably couldn't make it no way. If you gave them the motherfucking wine, if you put the wine right in their hand and gave them the path, they couldn't make it no way, my nigga. And they really depending on you to fail. You understand what I'm saying? Half of the niggas, they couldn't make it no way, and they really depending on you to fail. They hoping you fail. They waiting on you to stop. They waiting on you to stop, gang. And you still going. You like, I know what's up. That's what I said. I know so many niggas out there, they be waiting on me to stop doing everything I'm doing. Gang, you should put an end to this, put an end to that. Well, listen, that's impossible. I'm gonna tell you something. That's impossible. You hear me? Ain't shit I'm doing, I'm gonna stop. Unless I want to stop, man. Ain't shit I'm doing, I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna tell you why, because I got a purpose. I know my purpose. Unlike a lot of you niggas out here. A lot of you niggas don't know your purpose. You know, it's fucked up, but it is what it is. You don't know your purpose. And due to the fact you don't know your purpose, that don't mean I ain't finna wander around the town with you not knowing my purpose, bitch. I know my purpose. My purpose is to live, grow, manifest, and create. You understand? Simple. Live, manifest, grow, create, prosper. You hear me? Continuously though. Not just the one time thing. Continuously though. That's what you niggas can't do. You niggas can't do that. You can't continuously do it. You can't fail once and then get back up and do it again. You just can't, gang. That ain't in your vocabulary. You hear me? But yeah, to me, I feel like gang, just knowing my nigga, just even having that motherfucking drive, like I said, that drive, that's what it matter about. Cause see, a lot of niggas don't got drive, gang. That motivation, like nigga, when you wake up in the morning, what makes you wanna go, all in for whatever it is you want out of life? What makes you wanna go there? What makes you wanna be that motherfucker if you already don't know that? Like I said, a lot of y'all don't know you that motherfucker. You really them. You really him or her. You really them. You Shimothy or Himothy. One of the two. A lot of y'all don't know that though. But what makes you want to be that? What drives you to wake up like, you know what? Look, I am that, gang. I'm going to stand on that and I'm going to act on that. No matter how many times I fail. You know what make me act on that? My kids, my future, the 5 years from now, 10 years from now, seeing what I could have, the possibilities of the invisible, the possibilities of what y'all call inevitable. hmm That's what drive me. That's what keep me going, gang. I ain't gonna lie to you. I can't lie to you. A motherfucker told me, gang, I see you don't be getting plenty. I see you don't get many views on your channel. I see you don't be getting a lot of views and likes. And this when I was first starting off, Like now, at that time, I really didn't give a fuck about the likes. That's not why I was doing it. Honestly, when I get on this live or when I drop music, I don't do it for the likes and the views, gang. I do this shit because it's soothing to myself. I do this shit because it's a venting path for me. It's a ventilation system for myself. You know what I'm saying? It give me a door and a passage to let out anything I was holding in. Simple as that. You understand what I'm saying? Simple. But that's the truth, gang. Like, and I had to correct a lot of people. Like, gang, look, I don't give a fuck how many views it is I get. I don't give a fuck how many likes I get or don't get, gang. I don't do this for that, gang. The message gonna reach one way or another. It's gonna reach one way, one day or another, my nigga. And it's gonna reach who it needs to reach. It ain't gonna touch you niggas who ain't open-minded, who ain't got, you know what I'm saying, a big, wise or wisdom-minded platform. It ain't gonna touch you niggas out there who can't think deep, who don't know how far you can think. It ain't. You niggas ain't. Listen, you niggas ain't set for this type of knowledge. You niggas ain't set for this type of knowledge. And that's the fucking truth, gang. Half of you niggas out here, y'all run from this knowledge. Y'all run from the truth. You feel me? You run from the truth. And the fact is that reality ain't what it is, gang. You feel me? It's what we make it. Like I said, it's what we make it, my nigga. It's what we make it. And you can make that motherfucker good or bad. You can make it life or death. You can make whatever it is you want to make out of it. You know what I'm saying? You can be the ruler of that. You feel me? The life I lead, I love. I ain't gonna lie to you. The life I lead, I love because it's led by God. Simple as that. The life I lead, I love because it's led by my creator. You feel me? I don't know what or who your life led by. And due to the fact I got free will, I got the conscious right and the conscious decision to sway this way or that way. You see, that's why a lot of niggas never really fuck with me anyway. I ain't following them niggas. I ain't paying attention to what you saying. I ain't holds down by the things you gaslighting niggas up with out here. I ain't paying no attention to that shit. Like I said, a lot of shit fit the bill for certain people and a lot of shit don't. Me personally, none of the shit these people out here talking about fit the bill for me. It ain't helping me grow. It ain't showing me how to scale a business. It ain't showing me how to scale myself as a person, as a character, as a father, as a man, as a husband. None of the above. It ain't showing me how to scale myself as a brother. So why would I want to associate myself with that? Why would I want to socialize with a nigga who ain't? You understand what I'm saying? Like, we see it many times over and over again every day. But me personally, no, I want to put myself in isolation mode to where I can learn, think, manage, learn to control my thoughts, learn to, you feel me, manage my emotions more better. Learn to freely speak and feel comfortable speaking. Learn to accept every comfortable and uncomfortable feeling, because those same prioritized moments of life, it makes or break you. It makes or break you. You feel me? Fuck what everybody else talking about, see, because a lot of people got expectations for your life. That's crazy, ain't it? A lot of motherfuckers around you, they got expectations for your life. And the whole time they don't even know what they gonna do with theirs. You hear me? You gonna hear a lot of niggas tell you what you should and shouldn't do in life, and the whole time they don't know what they should do with theirs. They don't know which route they want to take. They don't know which job they want to keep. They don't know which book they want to read. They don't know what they cook in a day. But they guarantee you they can tell you what you don't know or should do. That'd be crazy to me. I'm like, what? Man, shut the fuck up. You feel me? Shut up. Shut up, man. Go write a book. Go put this shit out there in the universe. Go get the same knowledge, this forbidden knowledge you know, to somebody else who can really use that shit. And they gonna really act on it. They gonna execute on it. You know what I'm saying? You know, another thing we learned too, everything ain't about money. I heard Lotto say that in an interview the other day. You feel me? Shout out to Lotto. I heard her say, being rich is a little boring. After you be able to buy everything you want and need, plus more, you feel me? Plus do the same for your friends, family, they friends and family, so on and so forth. That shit get a little played out, they said. And I can understand that because at the end of the day, you start recognizing who you really are. You feel me? Behind all these materialistic gifts and items that you start buying, you start recognizing like, wait, this never what it was that made me happy. This never what I wanted. This never quenched my soul thirst. And I think a lot of people out here, they want a thirst quencher for their soul, which is a purpose. And if you ain't got a purpose, you feel like, look, I'm grasping for nothing. I'm living for nothing. In reality, gang, you ain't. You living to figure out your purpose. You living to understand your purpose and living to understand that, look, I'm here to teach other motherfuckers their purpose, or I'm here to show other people that, my nigga, you got a purpose. Your purpose can be healing, caring, teaching, guiding, leading. Don't get it twisted, though. There's a lot of people out here with negative purposes too. Misleading, misguiding, hurting, using. Like I said, if you were that lane, then more the merrier to you. But at the end of the day, I ain't part of that field. That ain't what I promote. I ain't promoting none of what you niggas promote out there. Everything you niggas promote out there, the seeds that you sow, you reap the fruits from that shit. And the fruits from that labor be foul. They be, nasty. They be sour. They be tummy aches, if you ask me. And why would you want that? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I only want the good life. And the good life can start now. That's start in your mentality. The good life start with how you perceive things every day. If you one of the motherfuckers who wake up every day and you wake up from yesterday's problem, you still on the same bullshit from yesterday, something wrong with your ass, gang. If you can't seem to cease and recognize that, look, I woke up, it's a new day, I'm breathing. Some people didn't wake up yesterday, last night. Something wrong with you. I don't give a fuck how you look at it. Something wrong with you. Something gotta be wrong with you. If you can't understand the fact that, look, if you ain't dead, God ain't done with you yet, then something wrong with you, my nigga. You better start recognizing and being graceful for the things you got now. I don't give a fuck if you got one pair of shoes, one pair of drawers, one pair of pants, one shirt. Be happy for what you got. There's somebody out there who ain't got what you got right now, and they'll kill you for it. You got to understand that there's somebody out there right now who ain't got what you got, and they will kill you for it, gang. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of you niggas out there in front you move like you got a lot, but you got to understand something too. You got to stop fronting. God will wash that front off your face. Right with that smile, right down the drain, gang. You got to stop fronting. God will wash that front off your face, right with that smile down the drain. I ain't gonna lie to you. We see it happen to the best of them. We see it happen to some of the biggest flexors, some of the biggest posers out here. You feel me? That's why you got to be humble within yourself, within spirit, not within a physical body. Everybody will want you to be humble for their sake. Fuck their sake. You hear me? You got to be humble for your sake. Fuck what they expect. I don't know how many times I'm gonna stress that to y'all. Fuck what everybody else expects around you. You got $100 right now, my nigga. You go buy a pair of Jordans, they $100. They gonna talk about you, man. They know Jordans $100, but you take that same $100 and you make a different decision. Say you go to Payless and get you a pair of Skechers. They gonna talk about you. You should have got this. I would have got the Dookies for $80. Either way it go, no matter what you do out here, people gonna say what the fuck they want to say. But let me ask you this: does it make or break your day? What they saying and how they feel about the decision you made, did it help you sleep better? Did it feed you? Did it pay your bills? Obviously not. Then fuck what they say, gang. You know what I'm saying? Fuck the information they put out there. Fuck who don't agree. Fuck who disagree. Long as you agree. Long as you approve. Long as you is, in understanding of your true self, long as you is happy and you satisfied with the decision you made in life, gang, then fuck what everybody else feel like. Fuck how you hear me? They gonna steer you wrong anyway, like I said. Definitely if you let them. Only a weak-minded motherfucker let a person do that. Because you gotta remember, you think twice. Outside of all that bullshit everybody will say to you and tell you, you think twice, gang. No matter what you think or what they say, you think twice. And I'm gonna tell you something that I know for sure. once you start waking up and getting a little smarter, it's a lot of motherfuckers around you that's gonna start treating you different. They're gonna start acting like you don't know what you're talking about. They're gonna start acting like, look, you tripping, you going crazy. Definitely when you calling it, when you hitting the nail on the head with the hammer game, they gonna swear up and down you tripping. They gonna tell you tripping. But my nigga, you better not tell yourself you tripping. You feel me? Everything you see right now around you is not to be believed. Excuse me. Everything you see and hear right now around you is not to be believed. Everybody around you done told you some type of fear of a lie already, gang. Right in 2025, some of the same ones you probably thought that was gonna ride it out with you, they done told you a motherfucking lie already. Luckily, one none that can, put you in a life-threatening position, but you gotta be careful. You gotta make sure you don't put yourself in a life-threatening position either. You know what I'm saying? For real. Hey, that's my time though, man. I love y'all. Y'all make sure y'all pass that message and understand that message. Understand that message. Fuck all that. You hear me? Fuck all that. Position yourself to win, gang. Stop positioning yourself to lose with these losers out here, because it's a lot of losers that love to see you lose because they lose. You hear me? It's a lot of losers out here that love to throw you off because they throw it off, gang, and they don't know which way to go. They don't know which route to take. So at the end of the day, stay on your path. Fuck what they talking about. You hear me? Keep your foot on that gas. I am out, man. I love y'all. I am gone.